Hi everyone, this is the Gas Walkthrough for May 24th. I'm Philip Newman. Today I'm solving Stepping on a Rake by Bill Murphy. This is a numbered rooms Sudoku. We have normal Sudoku rules, 1 to 9 in each row, column, and 3x3 box. Additionally, we have some clues outside the grid, and the way these clues work is they give the digit, so the digit here is 2, which appears in the xth cell from the clue, where x is the digit in the cell adjacent to the clue. So, if this were a 5, that would mean 2 appears in the 5th cell. That's impossible here, but that's how the clue works. If this were a 6, which it can't be, this would be a 2. So, that's it for the how the rule works. And Bill has given us a bunch of clues on the edges of the grid, given digits in all the rows and columns where we don't have a numbered rooms clue, and we are going to make use of that right from the start. So in this row, we are missing 4 of the odd digits, 3, 5, 7, 9. And we're going to think about where each of these clue digits can go. 2 can't go in the 3rd cell. 2 can't go in the 5th cell. And it can't go in the 9th cell. There's actually 2 reasons it can't go in the 9th cell. We'll get to that when we get down here. But 2 can only go in the 7th cell, so this must be a 7. The 4 can't go in the 5th cell, can't go in the 9th cell, so this must be the 3rd cell. And then the 6, we're looking at the 5th and the 9th. There's already a 6 in this box, so the 6 must go here. And then that means the 7 is in the 9th cell. Now let's come down here. We got a 7 in this cell. So we know 3 from this direction is in the 7th cell. And our remaining digits down here are 1, 3, 5. 1 can only go in this cell because this is a 1 clue. If we put a 1 in this cell, that would be saying 2 appears in the 1st cell, but obviously 1 is what appears in the 1st cell. So that was another reason we couldn't put 2 here, kind of the opposite. If we put a 2 here, that would be saying 2 appears in the 2nd cell, which breaks also. This is a 3 because we have a 2 here, but the 7, we can't put a 1 because that would be immediately contradictory. So this must be a 1, this must be a 5 with a 7 there. All right, let's look down the left column. We again have 3, 5, 7, 9, and we're looking at 8 in this row. 8 can't go in the 3rd cell because of this 8, and it can't go in the 7th or 9th cell, so it must be here with a 5. 8 still can't go in the 3rd cell. Now it can't go in the 5th cell or the 9th cell, so this one must be the 7. 9 can't go in the 9th cell for the same reason that 2 couldn't go in the 9th cell. Obviously we had a 2, we have a 9 here, but also it would put a 9 here and break this clue. So this must be 3, and that means the 5 is the 9. Now here we have 4 in the 5th cell immediately from that clue. We already have the 9, so that's 7. We already have the 8, so that's 3. And then 1 must be in the 1st cell again. And that is it for the clues. So now we're just doing classic Sudoku. Let's see where we want to start. This box needs a 5 and it can't go in these cells. So this is 5. And then we need 1 and 7 to finish it off. We still need a 4 in this box. It's got to go there. Still need a 3. It's got to go there. And then we get 6 and 9 like that. These are 1 and 2 in the column. These are 5, 6, and 8, which we can't resolve yet. Let's look up here. We still need a 5 in this box. And then these are 2, 7, resolved by these. Down here, seems like something ought to be fixed here, but I'm not seeing what it is. Let's look across here then. We still need a 6 and 9. This is 1 and 7. Let's look at this column, I guess. They're 1, 3, 6, 9. This cell sees a 1, a 6, and a 3, like that. There's probably something simpler there. I don't remember having to find a weird naked single like that. But that has to be a 9 because it sees all of the other digits. So these are 1, 3, 6, and those are not resolved yet. This digit sees 4, 1, 6, so this must be the 5 in the box. These are 8 and 3. These now are 5, 6, still not resolved. Down the column we have 5, 7, and 9. This must be the 5, 9, 7, like that. One of these days I will be able to type the right digits. I know I comment on that pretty much every time I solve, but it's going to happen. Okay, still need a 2 in one of these cells, 3 in one of these cells, 9 must go here. And the other digit we're missing is 8, which we don't have any information on in those cells. These are 1, 3, and 8. That is another chocolate teapot. Lots of those going around. All right, let's look at this box then. We need 1, 2, 4, 8. Yeah, that's still not resolved. Oh, okay. We have a 2, 8 pair here. So this must be 1. Oh, and a naked single here. This must be 4. 2 and 8 is not resolved in all of these cells. This is a 5, 6 pair, and now we know the order of these. That's going to help us out. So this can't be 6 or 3 in the column. It must be the 1. This is 4. These are 1 and 8. These are 3 and 6. 8. 8, 2. 3 and 2. That's the solution. Really lovely setup for the puzzle. I like the alternating clues here. I can see why it was called Stepping on a Rake. It tripped up a little bit with the classic there, which I don't think happened in my test solve. Anyway, let us know how you found that. Let us know in the comments. I will see you next time.